everybody, this is a very big moment for me because I would like you to meet Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. Alright, so obviously this has been a long time in the making. I actually thought that when I launched a skincare brand, the first product I would ever launch with would be a cleansing balm. I really did. If you've been following me, you know my heart is with the double cleanse. I am all about a double cleanse. I am all about a cleansing balm. Cleansing balms have really changed my life and my skincare routine. So I thought, for sure, one of my first products, at the very least one of my first products, would be a cleansing balm. And it turned into such a big learning lesson to me about formulation and what happens behind the scenes of creating products for a skincare brand. But all that aside, I am so happy to say I finally have my very own cleansing balm. First, I want to tell you more about the texture because that was probably the most important aspect of a cleansing balm. It had to be the exact texture that I wanted. This starts off as a solid, and then as you warm it up in your hands, it turns into this really light, silky oil. And then when you put it onto your skin, you just feel it melt down everything. It melts down all of your makeup, all of the grime from the day, all of your sunscreen. And then when you add water to emulsify it, it gets really milky and creamy. That was hands down the most important aspect of the cleansing balm. We had to get this texture right, and that was one of the reasons why it took so much longer to launch this cleansing balm than I expected. It was just harder to accomplish that perfect texture and experience that I wanted, and one of the reasons for that is because we decided to make this PEG-free and polyethylene free, so it does not have either of those types of ingredients in it. If you're unfamiliar with PEGs and polyethylene and why they're in products like cleansing balms, they actually serve a very important purpose. They help to emulsify, they help to give you that perfect texture that you want for your cleansing balms. We decided we didn't want them in our formulas because there's always a little bit of a question around microplastics, and those are microplastics. But we're uncertain of their effects on the environment in the long term, so we decided why not challenge ourselves and make a cleansing balm without PEGs or polyethylene. The biggest challenge though, when you remove those ingredients, is that you want to make sure your cleansing balm still really rinses off nicely from your skin, and that's what we spent a lot of time on. The texture, the rinse off, how it feels on your skin. We really focused on that, and I think we got it down perfectly. So if you're wondering about purple ginseng and why I made that choice for the cleansing balm, there's actually a little bit of a story behind it. I'll save you the long story, but it's really kind of an homage to my Korean grandma, my 할머니. My 할머니 lived with us for most of my childhood, and something that I distinctly remember about her is the smell of ginseng. So if you're Korean, you probably know what I'm talking about. It was like everything ginseng, and when I was a kid, I didn't necessarily know what the scent was. It was in all of her skincare products. I remember chewing gum that had ginseng in it and drinks that had ginseng in it, and she'd always just tell me how good ginseng was for me. So it was always in the back of my mind that I wanted to have some type of a product with ginseng in it. But if you're familiar with the ginseng that is used in a lot of these Korean products, it's a completely different ginseng than the purple ginseng that we chose for the cleansing balm. So when I was doing research on ginseng for skincare products, I found out, one, there are different types of ginseng that you can use, and specifically purple ginseng is great for reducing skin oiliness. So I decided that this would be great for our cleansing balm, because one of the worries that I hear from people when I try to convince them to use cleansing balms or cleansing oils is that they have oily skin or they get clogged pores, and they don't want to use anything that is oily on their skin or that's going to make their skin even more oily. I always say that cleansing oils and cleansing balms, no matter what, are great for different skin types, even oily skin. But I also understand the point of view that people have when they have oily skin. They don't want to put something on their skin that is going to be oily. Even if it's going to get rinsed off, it's still in the back of their mind. So I really kept that in mind with our cleansing balm. This one specifically is for all skin types, including oily skin. It will help to reduce that oiliness of your skin as you continue to use it. But we also made sure to put linoleic acid-rich oils in it as well. So it has chia seed oil in it, and it also has jojoba seed oil in it. So you've got this really great combination of ingredients for your skin that just make it great for all skin types. And when I say it's for all skin types, I mean even for people with sensitive skin. We made this fragrance-free. We put really beautiful plant-based esters in here to help nourish your skin. So everybody will be able to get benefits from this cleansing balm. Now, if you don't know how to double cleanse or you're unfamiliar with it, first off, where have you been? Because this is such a huge trend in skincare nowadays. But double cleansing means that you start with an oil-based cleanser and then you move into a regular water-based cleanser. So this would be considered your oil-based cleanser and you would use this first. The way you use it is you take a scoop, you warm it up in your hand so it turns into this oily texture. Then you apply it to dry skin, and that is one of the most important aspects of it. You want to apply it to dry skin on top of all of your makeup, all of the sunscreen that you've been wearing. It's going to help melt it down, and that is the purpose of a cleansing balm. It will melt everything down and loosen it up, and then you will add water to it and emulsify it. So you'll see it turn into this beautiful, creamy, milky texture, and that's when the magic happens. You want to make sure you do not skip emulsifying your cleansing balm because you're essentially just making sure that you get everything broken down in that step. Then you rinse it off. Then you go in with your second cleanse. So that's when you're gonna go in with your typical water-based cleanser. And that can be any type of water-based cleanser. It can be a creamy cleanser, a foaming cleanser, a gel-based cleanser. It doesn't matter as long as you go in with that second step to help cleanse it all off. The benefit of double cleansing your skin is that you don't tug or strip your skin. One of my biggest missions in life and on this YouTube channel is that I have been trying to get people to properly cleanse their skin at night, and that has been with a double cleanse. I'm especially not a fan of makeup wipes. I think I've made it a mission to get people off of makeup wipes and really switch them over to the double cleanse. And I always want it to be a simple process. You don't want to tug at your skin. You don't want to dry it out. You want to have the right kind of cleansing products. That way your skin does feel clean but nourished and not stripped by the end of it. So whether you have waterproof makeup on, sunscreen, dark red lipstick, it does not matter. This will help to break all of that down and get it off of your skin, and you'll see your skin will feel beautiful and nourished and so nice after you use this. If you haven't started double cleansing, this is going to change your skincare routine and your skin forever. I hope you guys love this cleansing balm. It is years in the making, it really is. I approved this formula a year ago. I posted on Instagram, we're gonna have a cleansing balm soon. And it took so long, I think everybody forgot that I actually said I was going to have a cleansing balm. But alas, here it is. After all the challenges, we have it, and I love this cleansing balm so much, and I know you're going to also. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments below. You can find us on Instagram at Naturium Skin. You can also find me on Instagram at Susan Yara. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.